What's up, y'all, and welcome to the Station Bakery. In today's video, I'm going to show you an in-depth look at how I organize my home bakery supplies. Alright, so let's start off with this first shelf. So this is where I keep all of my basic ingredients that I use fairly often. Outside of the pecans, I don't really use those too often, but I just thought that they were cute inside of here, and yeah, I just wanted to put them there. But this is like all of my basic ingredients. I have my all-purpose flour, sugar, brown sugar. I have some extra bags of powdered sugar here behind in the back. So when I open up a bag of powdered sugar, I just store it back here, and also I have some in this small container. Then I have my cornstarch, my baking powder, and baking soda back behind there. So I literally have everything, all of my dry ingredients that I typically need are right here, right next to my mixer. So it just makes it an easier process to just get everything and measure it out, weigh it out, mix it up, and go, and it all just goes right back here. So just a closer look. I bought these glass containers from Walmart. They're food storage containers, and I just thought that they were so cute and just really goes with kind of the vibe that I want, you know, neutral, basic, plain style. These were perfect, but still like kind of cool and fancy, right? These I bought from Amazon from a shop. I'll try to see if I can find it, and I'll link it below if you're interested. It came with like a whole lot of different stickers, so you'll literally have a sticker for everything that you need. So not only can you use it for your business stuff, but you can use it for your stuff at home as well. Now, if you do a much larger operation and you run through flour much more quicker than I do, then you would want to use a larger storage container. But I don't take that many orders in a week, so it's perfect for me. And again, just I have my white sugar here. I also have brown sugar behind here. It kind of makes it difficult to get it out when it's behind this, but the reason why I put this behind there is because I don't use it as often as the rest of them. So I'm okay with putting it behind here and having to do that little extra bit of work to get it out because I don't use it that often. As you see here, I made these with my own Cricut because I was testing it out to see what it would look like in this, and it's cool, but when you put the brown sugar in here, it's kind of hard to see the rose goldish kind of color on there, but I still think it's cute. But yeah, so that's behind there because of that. So it did not start off clean like this. This was here, but I think I have some other stuff over here, and I did try to record that video for you. But if you were following me on my Instagram and my stories, you saw that I lost all the footage. I lost all the footage except for a little bit of my cabinets down here. So this was like completely different setup. Although in my videos and my vlogs, you saw this area was kind of the same. But I just went ahead and decided to put all of my ingredients. This stuff was in my pantry, but I decided to bring it out because why not just have all of my mixing ingredients right here within reach? I just get them, use them, put them back, we're done, we're good to go, versus having to go back and forth to the pantry to get some things and then having some things here. So that's what I did with that. I love keeping it bare and minimum. I hate clutter. It bothers me and it really messes with my mental, like my mind. It really messes with me. So this is perfect, although I do have that urge to just, you know, put stuff in there because like, oh, there's space back there, like utilize, but no, I can't. For my mental stability and sanity, this simplistic look is what works best. And it just makes it much easier for me to keep it clean, right? Because there's not that many things that go in here. Everything has a place. So when I'm done with it, I know exactly where it goes. I don't have to try to move it around and find an extra space for it. It's just here. So this is a perfect setup for me. All right, moving on to the next shelf. As you can see, there's nothing here but mixing bowls. These are new. I didn't have these before, but you've seen these. If you watched any of my videos previously, you've seen these. And if you go back and watch my videos, you'll see these bowls featured in all of those videos pretty much. These are my standard bowls that I usually use. I had 2 sets of them, so they were perfect when I was making double batches of things because I have the exact same size bowl to put all of my different ingredients in. The issue was that they're starting to kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but these marks inside of them. And I just thought, you know, maybe it's time to get some new ones. You know, just maybe it's time to upgrade a little bit. So I could not decide. There's actually 3 kinds that I was debating between. I was debating between another set of plastic bowls, glass bowls, and then some aluminum or stainless steel bowls. You don't see the stainless steel bowls here, but I'm very tempted to go back and get them. But in all honesty, do I really need this many bowls? And I do eventually want to retire these bowls. I just have that emotional attachment with them because I started off with these bowls 2 years ago. And you know, it's just kind of hard to let things go that have been with you for so long and things that have been with you since the beginning, right? So these bowls are one of those things that I just have a hard time letting go. But I did get these, and it's not a double set, but it does have a lot more sizes to it, and I love the neutral tones and the neutral colors of these, so hopefully they'll look good in my videos that I do coming up. Just very neutral tones. I'm fine with that. The only thing that I do miss about these is that I don't have 2 sets, but maybe in the future I will get 2 sets, so I will have to work a little differently with these, but that's okay. That is a-okay. And then here I have the glass bowls. I'm not gonna pull them out because they are very heavy. There's actually like, you know, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna try to do that and embarrass myself on this camera, okay? The reason why they're so heavy is because there's like 20 bowls in there. You see this large size bowl, but then it goes down to a teeny tiny bowl that's literally like this size. And it's like, what do you even use that size bowl for? What is that for? I don't know. But it was like nesting dolls when I was opening it up. Like I would uncover it, like, oh, there's another bowl. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, we're getting even smaller. Literally, guys, this small. You know, let me show you so y'all know I'm not making this up. Look, you guys, it's actually a little dusty. Look, what? I almost dropped it. That would have been so horrible if I would have dropped it. But look at this. What do you do with this? Let me know in the comments below. What do you do with this? What do you do with it? Maybe I can like mix, like I bought some powdered colors, so maybe I can like mix the powdered colors in here or something. I don't know. Give me some ideas below because this is just too cute. Too cute, but almost, it seems almost pointless. But let me know in the comments below. And again, I put things here that I don't use as often because they are so heavy. I don't really see myself using them that much, but there are purposes, like when I do my chocolate and things, I believe that I'll be using these bowls over the plastic bowls just so it doesn't burn the outside like what happened with these. I actually might switch this around a little bit because I don't need 3 sets of bowls within arm's reach. I feel like I'll only be using like 1 set at a time. So I think I will try to rearrange this a little bit and pull these down here just to make it a little bit more functional so I have a little bit more access to all the things that I use frequently. We can't have the mess. If you are working in a space that is just cluttered and filled with stuff, I encourage you to clean it out. Go through, get rid of what you can, rearrange your spaces, find new storage solutions for your items because clutter clutters the mind. And if you find yourself struggling a lot when you're baking and you just feel frustrated and you just feel all these negative emotions, more than likely it's because you need to declutter and downsize a lot of your stuff. You really don't need that many things when it comes to baking. You really don't. And I'm gonna put in some clips of my under cabinets just so you can see how crazy stuff was getting, and you're gonna be surprised by the transformation of what it is now. Simplicity is key, especially for someone that's like me. But I'm also gonna give you a sneak peek inside of my drawers because I did not do those. And I just want to be real with y'all. I just want to show you real life. So this is a new system that I have set up. You know, as you grow, as things change, systems break down, and that's okay. If your baking space is a hot mess right now, that's okay. Take a step back, refocus, rethink, restructure, reorganize, and create new systems. New systems are important as you grow and as things change. This is my new system. I had another system in place, but then that system broke down. So yeah, here we are. So as I go up, I want to go from most, ouch, make no sense, the dangers of hoop earrings. So we want to go from what's used the most to what's used the least. So at the very top, I'm gonna put things that I'm not gonna need as much access to, but I may just, you know, leave it empty because, you know, peace of mind, peace of mind. No, but it actually bothers me that it's empty. It really, I need something to put up there. Let me know in the comments what I can put up there because I want to put something. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this one and then we'll talk about that one. See, my mind. Up here, I have a few storage containers and a few items that I use ever so often. So like these plates and trays here, I mainly use these for staging, for when, you know, before everything shut down. I was using those for tastings. And then here is my handheld food processor. By the way, if y'all don't know about this, you don't have to get that big bulky thing. Like, it's just real quick. I'm gonna link it in the description below for y'all, for those of y'all who want to test it out. So next to these are some containers that I just got. They're much smaller than I had anticipated, but they still get the job done. So I bought these to like store cupcakes in. I can get about 1.5 dozen cupcakes. I just sat those there. As you see, it's very easy for me to reach up and grab. These are the tops that cover it. And then these containers, it's gonna take a little more finessing to get these down. I use these to store my buttercream in. My velvety, smooth, delicious buttercream goes in these. Don't worry, I got y'all. I already know, I got y'all. They're freezable, they're stackable, they're great. These will be linked in the description below for you as well if you're interested in checking them out. I'm not trying to overload the space and overwhelm the space, but giving everything ample space so it's easy to go in, easy to take out. You don't want to have to like shuffle and squeeze and do Tetris. I'm tired of Tetris, so new life right here, new life. Everything has its own designated space. Easy for me to keep clean and organized for now until, you know, we gotta upgrade our system, because that's what happens as you grow and as you learn and all of that good stuff. So this is what's working for me right now. Easy, breezy, beautiful baking. Now let's get up here to the top. As you see, there is nothing there, and that is purposeful. I want to be intentional of leaving this space clear, because you want to leave room to grow. You're gonna learn what works and what's not working in that system, and you'll need to adjust. This space up here allows room for adjustment. I want to fill this space in with something, and I'm currently thinking that I want to put some packaging, but I don't think I have any packaging that will fit up there. That's part of the issue, and that's how things like break down and get cluttered, because my mind just sees a space and it's like, I need to fill that. Let it breathe. We always want to leave room for growth. Okay, before we move to the lower cabinets, I just want to show you the countertop here. It's pretty bare, pretty empty. No, I don't have any flowers. No, I don't have a sign or anything like that. Although I did consider it, but I just find for my mental sake, honestly, having this up here is too much for me. If I could have it exactly how I would want it, all of this would be gone. You see here, I have my mixer. I would have loved to put it down here, but there's no space. So here it shall sit, and then these are all of like my spatulas and whisks and different stuff like that in this very, very, very cute vase. I'm just gonna embarrass myself. Look at this, y'all. Oh my goodness. This is completely embarrassing, but you know what else it is? Real life. This is real life. This changed, and I set up a system. I put this in here and this in here to hold my different items. And over here, as you can still kind of see the separation, these were for my measuring items. So my measuring cups, measuring spoons, all of that stuff was supposed to be in this side. And then on this side was more of like my decorating stuff, my scrapers, my spatulas. These piping tips were not supposed to be in here. Everything had a place. Everything had its own space. But this is what it's become now, because again, over time, you grow, you buy new products, you get rid of new products, you get lazy, and you don't put things back where they belong. So then you end up with a mess like this. Like, why is this pumpkin cookie cutter in here? It's not pumpkin season. Why is it here? Look, there's another one. Just want to give you a real life inside look. It's just real life, guys. This is real life. Things get cluttered, things get messy, and that's why you just have to go and reorganize and do these steps to create a space that is functional, clean, and freeing for you, so you can be your best self and put forth your best dessert. Here is my under storage, and this is where, as you see, I keep pretty much all of my baking pans. Under here I put my cake boards. I just did this last night. I was trying to fill up the space up top, and I was like, no, don't do that. Instead, let's try to put it down here. Here I have my cupcake tins, I have cutting boards, I have my wire racks, and another small blue cutting board. Then up here, this is the area where I have majority of my like odds and ends kind of specialty pans and things that I don't really use that often or that much. And then this giant cutting board that I don't really use that often either. But I'm not gonna toss it because that's a nice cutting board. I'm not getting rid of that. I have bundt pans in here for when I was doing my pound cakes. By the way, if you have not checked out my peach cobbler pound cake video, go check it out. Go check it out. Yeah, so that's what these are for. And then my sheet cake pans, I use them, but I don't use them that often. So it's going to be interesting because I have like a couple of orders coming up that will be using these sheet pans. And it's going to be interesting to see how the functionality of it works with me having to take all of these pans out of it before I can get to those. That may be a system breakdown where I need to readjust. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to need to readjust, or just bite the bullet and just do the work. We'll see, because I'm fairly lazy. Yeah, and these are just some jumbo cupcake tins. I don't really make jumbo cupcakes anymore, but just in case, although I'll probably give them like another year or so, and then I don't really need to make jumbo cupcakes because I've upped my cupcake game now to where I make larger cupcakes anyway. So, yeah, these pans can probably peace out. Yeah. And then this here is my first cupcake pan, y'all. It's a silicone one. When I first started off, I went silicone everything. When I started off, I was like, I don't have time for my cake to be sticking into these pans. I went the route with silicone because they just literally just pop out. Then I got my life right. I learned more and I will never go back. All right, but that's this side. I did not overfill it. I did not want to clutter it. Just make it easy to do, easy to manage, easy to maintain, which is key. As I, fuel my addiction, my Amazon addiction, and more stuff gets thrown in here, then we're gonna have to readjust again. I'm learning, and my goal this year is to not spend so much money at Amazon. Don't spend. Y'all remind me. Will y'all hold me accountable? Do I really need it? Because there's some really cool stuff on Amazon. There's some really cool stuff, but do I need it? Let's move over to the next side, okay? This is why you need to keep your floors clean too. You should keep your floors clean because you never know when you'll have to sit on them to record a video to show people what your life is like. So here I have my turntable, then I have another turntable back there. Again, it's my first one, the one that I started off with. I thought about getting rid of it. I was like, hey, who knows? I might have to frost 2 cakes at the same time. Yeah, y'all, I got an issue. And then on top of that one back there, I have all of my KitchenAid attachments and pieces. So they just sit on top of that one. So that one kind of serves as like a table, so it's not just like on the floor. So it has a purpose. It has a purpose, okay? So I built and put this together. It's like a little table, like a little shelf table, so it gives me space under it, but also provides a little bit more space on top so I can fit just a few more things on there. Under here, this little rectangular part here is serving as kind of like an invisible box to hold my mats and my rolling pins. And then I also have a couple more rolling pins behind there because who needs 4 rolling pins? They all have different purposes, I guess, huh? Here, I have chosen to set my scale. So again, I have all of my basic necessary materials right here within my reach. So when I need it, I just pull it out. And when I'm done, I just put it back. And everything has its own space. I know that nothing else sits right here outside of my turntable. Nothing else goes here. This is where my scale sits. My beautiful set of 4, 6, and 8 inch Fat Daddy-O pans already stacked up. So all I have to do is just grab them, slide them out, use them. When I'm done, put them back. It's like magic. Guys, this is literally all that I need for my baking business because this is what I do. I do other things. We're gonna get to those faces in another video. And make sure that you stay to the end because I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of the next area that I'm gonna show you. So make sure you stay tuned through the end. Yeah, but that's that section right there. I think we're at the end. I need some inspiration because, like I said, I got some other areas that I'm about to show y'all in just a second. Be sure that you comment below letting me know what your space is like, what you like, ideas, and then send me pictures on Instagram of your spaces. I want to see it. So thank y'all so much for joining me and checking out my space and the way that I organize my baking supplies. I hope you've been inspired. Please send me your inspiration as well. And until next time, peace.